I have 18 divided by 3, so I have 18 tokens, and I would distribute them evenly among the 3 squares. And then I end up having 6 in each square, so 18 divided by 3 equals 6. Division can also be thought about as repeated subtraction. So if I have 16 divided by 4, I start at 16, and I go back 4 as if I'm subtracting. Then I count how many times I went back, and that gives me the answer of 4. I have 74 divided by 4, so I have 74 base 10 blocks, and I'm going to distribute the 10s rods evenly among the 4 squares. And then these 10s can't be distributed evenly, so they're replaced with 1s blocks. And then I can distribute the 1s blocks evenly among the 4 squares. When I count all these up, I get 18 in each box, and I have a remainder of 2. This is the grid method for long division. You start by putting the dividend into the boxes and then the divisor on the outside. Then you ask how many times can 6 go into 8, which is 1. 6 times 1 is 6, and you subtract and get 2. That remainder goes to the next box. So 6 goes into 21 3 times. 6 times 3 is 18. Subtract, you get 3, and the remainder goes to the next box. 6 goes into 30 5 times. 6 times 5 is 30. Subtract, and the top gives you the answer. For the area model, your divisor goes on the outside and the value of each digit in the dividend goes on the inside boxes. 4 goes into 800 200 times. 4 times 200 is 800, and then you subtract. Your remainder goes to the next box. 4 goes into 50 10 times. 4 times 10 is 40. You subtract, and your remainder goes to the next box. 4 goes into 12 3 times. 4 times 3 is 12. Subtract, and then you add all the numbers on top to get your answer. The method of partial quotients allows a child to guess and check to find the answer. So 8 times 10 is 80. They would subtract that from the dividend to get 280. They could try 10 again, subtract 80 again, and get 200. Then they could see that they could do 20, and that would mean they would subtract 160 to get 40. And 8 goes into 40 5 times, and there would be no remainder, so you would add all of these together to get your answer of 45. Long division has 4 steps: divide, multiply, subtract, and then bring down. So I would start with 36 divided by 8 is 4, and then I would multiply that. 8 times 4 is 32. I would subtract, which equals 4, and then bring down my next digit. Then I would repeat all my steps. 40 divided by 8 is 5. 8 times 5 is 40. Subtract, and my answer is 45.